YouTube, how's it going? The GOAT House is back with some more NFL 2019 record prediction. This video is for the Washington Redskins. I'm going game by game in depth and predicting the Redskins record for the upcoming season. Going through every single team as well. We already did the AFC East and part of the NFC East. At this point of this video and all these videos, I kind of break down my thoughts on the team. I think the Redskins got a pretty complete team. Yeah, they have still a question mark at the quarterback position. I think they have two solid ones, really three solid ones. I do like Colt McCoy too, but not as a long-term starter, obviously. But it's between Case Keenum and Dwayne Haskins. And I think, I wasn't super high on Dwayne Haskins in the draft process, but I'm really liking this fit. And I think he'll play well, but how early will he play well? And Keenum, I think, can win now. We've seen him do it 2 years ago with the right team. And I think the Redskins got some pieces around Keenum and Haskins, really. They did a really good job in the draft, and we see rookies make an impact right away. I'm looking forward to watching Daron Payne, Jonathan Allen this next year for them, third year for Allen. I think they'll be big time. And then Ryan Kerrigan, obviously, should be playing well still, and Montez Sweat was a great addition there. And they have Ryan Anderson as well. So, really, if I had to point out a weakness, they did add Landon Collins, but I think you can throw deep on the Redskins. I think they'll have some good play in their secondary. They got good depth at corner. But, last year it seemed like angle tackling was a problem, so that could keep up a little bit. And just anything deep downfield, but not a huge concern. I like where this team's heading, and I like where it's at right now. Right before we get started, we have a subscriber goal at 20K. We're almost there thanks to the great support. Why you should subscribe to this channel. We have daily content, at least one video a day. We specialize in the NFL. We do other sports too. We cover the NBA. We're going to cover the NBA draft. So we got you covered here. Clicking the like button, checking out our Twitter there in the bottom right. We much appreciate it. We're going to have polls after we get through each division's record. You guys go vote on Twitter who's going to win each division. So you guys can join in on that on Twitter there. Link in the description. Let's get on to the picks here. Week 1, I picked the Eagles. I did the Eagles video already, so this one I don't have to think about too much. I kind of do this live. I haven't really looked at the game-by-games until we started these videos, but this one I already know because I did the Eagles video. I think the Redskins, either way, they have a new quarterback in there week 1 in Philadelphia. It's going to be tough. It's a tough task, but they can definitely win it. But for those reasons, I'm kind of leaning towards the Eagles being home and I think being more ready possibly, but I do like the coaching staff of Washington. Cowboys at Redskins. I like the Redskins. Again, I did the Cowboys video already too. I picked the Redskins in that one, and they bounce back their home opener, and they get it done. The Bears at the Redskins. Monday Night Football. This is a good one. Bears super impressive last year. That defense could give some troubles to no matter who's at quarterback there for the Redskins. But I think the Redskins defense can step up in this game too. Washington being a tough place to play, especially on Monday Night Football. Kind of a gut feeling. I'm just feeling the Redskins the more I'm talking right now. I think it's a big. I think the Bears obviously have. We got to get to the Bears video still too, and they have definitely some changes. So maybe they won't be the same, but most likely they'll be the same, and most likely the Bears will have be a better team than the Redskins. Going through the season. But just a gut feeling at this point. Monday Night Football. I like the Redskins. There. Redskins, Giants. Both teams, a lot to prove here. Really specific players on the teams, the quarterbacks, depending on who's playing. Could it be Case Keenum? Could it be Dwayne Haskins? That's that key player for the Redskins, Dwayne Haskins. And the Giants, obviously, could it be Eli Manning or could it be that key player in this scenario, Daniel Jones? Really, Gettleman's the key guy. It's Dwayne Haskins versus Gettleman and the rest of that Giants staff. Haskins has something to prove. And I'm all aboard that. I think he's going to get it done here if he's the guy, even if not, into the much better team. But the Giants could win this game at home, division rival game. Patriots, Redskins. I did the Patriots video, and I picked the Patriots in this one. Could be a good game. Like I said, it's tough to play at FedEx Field there. Redskins and Dolphins. This could be a good game, too. This one really could go either way. Being in Miami, is it Rosen? There's a lot of questions for the Dolphins. I'll take the Redskins here. Some questions for both teams. I think the Redskins slightly have the better team. But the Dolphins, I do like their linebacker unit, their secondary. Niners at Redskins here in Washington. It's another really good game. Both teams, will they be healthy? We see them last year, struggle with that. I think the difference here is, when this game's a close game. This is a close one to pick. Difference for me is the home team. I like the Redskins. Redskins, Vikings, Thursday Night Football. Kirk Cousins revenge game. I think that's tough though, because the Vikings and Cousins struggle in prime time, but they're home. I think Cousins gets his revenge, but that's a tough one actually. Redskins, Bills. I did the Bills video. I actually picked the Bills in that one. Just a matchup, I think. I think the Bills could be a matchup problem for the Redskins, with their linebacker unit, solid defensive line, really good secondary. Limits the Redskins, and the Bills win that game on defense there. The Jets and the Redskins. I did the Jets video as well, and I took the Redskins that one, sticking to it. Maybe some of these I'll change as we get further along, but most likely not, so I'm not changing that one. Lions, Redskins. I was talking about the Lions could be a pretty sneaky team. Some of these games where it's really close, I think the home team, gets the advantage. I like the Redskins there. It really depends on if Haskins is playing or not. If is his rookie play going to be okay? I think he can manage games. I don't think he's going to cost them games. We've seen rookies kind of do that. I don't think he's one of those guys. I think he can go out and just manage the game. He's not going to go maybe win a game. I mean, he can, but he's not going to go be clutch at the end. But I don't think he's going to ruin any games. Could be possible. He's a rookie, but so it could be a good thing for them, really. Redskins at the Panthers. This is a good game. It's a tough game. This might be the hardest one to pick yet. Both teams still have question marks. The Panthers, when I was kind of evaluating them during the draft process, finding a lot of holes, and on top of it, Cam's, he's doing well, I heard, with his injury, but on top of it, they have that situation. They did a very good job drafting, filling most of those holes. So at this point of the year, last year they struggled. So I guess I have more question marks about the Panthers, but they are home, so that's a back and forth. My gut feeling is telling me the Redskins right now. Maybe both of these teams are teams we can revisit closer to time to start the season, because still some questions there. Redskins at Packers. I like the Packers in Lambeau there. Week 14, it's going to be real cold. Not that the Redskins can't play in that. They definitely can, but I like the Packers in that one. Eagles, Redskins. I have them splitting. There could be a sweep in that series, but I don't think so. The Giants, Redskins. Dwayne Haskins beats up the Giants again. And then Redskins at Cowboys. I did the Cowboys video. I picked the Cowboys. So we got a 10-6. That's pretty good for a team that has a young quarterback. So, I knew I liked their team breaking it down, but I guess I really wasn't thinking 10-6, but that's how I had it play out. It's really about the schedule. You can take a look at the teams and say where you think they'll finish, but you really got to break down the schedule, and that's why I do these videos. And I do like the Redskins team. I do like this team. You go back and look at last year. I think they were easily going to be a playoff team if Alex Smith didn't get hurt. Sometimes you can say that and you can't be 100% sure. I'm pretty darn sure. Some NFC teams really struggle. I mean, the Vikings, how much they struggled last year. They were actually had a chance. They didn't deserve one at all for a playoff spot at the end of the year. So the Redskins would have walked in there, I think, with ease if nobody got hurt. And I think Haskins, like I said, can be that game manager. He's not going to – maybe he'll cost them a game, maybe 2 max, but I just don't see him being like that. I wasn't super high on him in the draft process. Mainly it was because the other defensive talent, I like the receivers a lot too. The other talent were ahead of him. And, I don't know if he's going to wow right away, but he can do enough. The rest of this Redskins team is good and well coached, so this is realistic. They can do this. They can get to 10-6. Kind of going back and looking that some of these games can go either way. They definitely can lose the Bears game. The Miami one's tough, but again, they can beat the Redskins. They can beat the Bills, so we're kind of back and forth. They could lose to the Panthers here, so it's kind of back and forth. We'll say the range. I mean, they have a big range because it depends on rookie play and injuries, but based off their team and based off my predictions of Haskins or Keenum being a game manager, the very, very least 7. I'm thinking 8. It's hard to see them win over 10, but I had them winning over 10. It's kind of hard to see them, but they have talent there. 11 games, maybe 8 to 11 games, what we're seeing. So I kind of have them at the higher end. I'm kind of feeling them now. So maybe we're going to revisit this at one point. Maybe we're a little hyped up after the draft, but I like this team. I like what I see. Again, I think they're well coached. So I like that's a good division. That's the third team I went through in that division, and we have a tight battle between the Redskins, Cowboys, and Eagles. So very interesting. We have the Giants left to do in the NFC East. Then we'll release that poll on Twitter. You guys vote for who will win that division. We did that for the AFC East. So NFC East almost finished. And then we will go back to the AFC North, then the NFC North, and kind of back and forth. We got plenty of time to get this through, but we also have plenty more content we want to get to, including more than just NFL predictions, but the NBA draft coverage as well. But that's going to do it for this one. Please click that subscribe button. We got daily sports videos. Thanks, everyone, for the support. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.